Welcome once again, friends. We're back in the Hunter's Dream, where the doll has snaked off somewhere. I haven't got any souls to spend anyway, but how's it going?
Well, what is it, you good hunter? I sense
That's probably good news. Okay, so yeah. Here. This is my 20th episode. My 20th episode of Build Barn. And there was a little bit at the start of the game which I played without streaming because it was very early in the game and I was not sure what I wanted to do, but I am very glad that I have streamed it all now, all the rest of it. It's been a very entertaining time. And I suppose, you know, we would hope that it'll continue to be an entertaining time. I don't know if it's as entertaining for the viewers as for me, of course. But okay, I think I'm kind of hitting a limit on the old, upgrades. So the gain's pretty high. Can upgrade that torch, I suppose, for no real reason. Okay. As far as I remember, I have no idea what to do at the moment. Let's see. Graveyard of the Dark Beast. Oh, yes. Yes. So, kill that guy. Moonside Lake. Oh yeah. Is there something to actually do there? Let's go there. I can't remember. Maybe it's literally just that there's a lamp. But no, there was a cutscene and then I woke up somewhere else. Okay. Possibly there's nothing much of use here. But I mean, I suppose if I just run, what could go wrong? Oh wow, this is pretty... Oh, sorry. Quite... Apparently. No, that should be better. It's directly above my mouth. But hopefully not in the way that it's gonna get breathed on. Okay, I've totally lost my way now. This is maybe not the cleverest. Okay, alright, maybe I'm not gonna run around like that. Like, I know it's basically, I'm not gonna lose anything if I do, but it's like a questionable thing to just start breaking out into... It shouldn't be that quiet. I haven't had too much of a problem with it before, and I don't feel like I'm speaking too quietly. I normally start speaking quietly over the course of a stream. Oh, invisible walls, my old enemy. Okay, cool. Not much to be done here then. Unless I want to run around the edges looking for stuff, but I doubt that there's anything really here. It's quite an interesting area though. Looks cool. Alright. So yeah, I beat the... Oh, that's weird. Oh, right. Yeah. Apologies for that. I'll try and gently move the mic around a little. Gently hit the mic, or gently move the mic. Is this better? I'm gonna have to wait 30 seconds for your response, I know. But I am not touching the mic from now for a little while, and then we'll see. Okay, unseen village. Oh yes, the unseen village. Oh yeah, that whole thing. I've kind of been through the lecture building. kind of set up there. Alright, cool. It's just been a while since I actually streamed, so I have not had the had anyone to look or listen to that stuff for me. Oh, actually, maybe if I go to Bergenworth, something interesting would have happened to that guy who was sitting there looking at the lake. But yeah, like, I mean, if I've done 20 episodes, almost none of those episodes have been less than an hour long. I think 2, maybe 3 of them have been less than an hour. So, I've played a lot of this game on the stream. It's pretty significant. And even though there have definitely been times when I've been like, oh, I just wish I could just play it without streaming it. It's been a really positive experience. And I don't know. I've actually been thinking, what games could I stream? So it's kind of cool. Now, all right, he does the exact same thing. Cool. Man, I don't know. I don't know if I want to kill him just for a rune. That's clearly what that means. Alright. Whatever. I presume that's a spoiler. Ah. So it is. Freaking insects. Oh joy, some quicksilver bullets. Yeah, nothing around here seems to have changed at all. Okay. Guess I'll just go back to here. Yeah. Maybe I'll just try the Unseen Village again, but it's super difficult right now. It's, yeah. Everything there, well, not instantly, sorry, but quite quickly reconstitutes into a douchebag, like, within a minute or so of being killed. May as well go and take a look, but I'm probably just gonna die. So, I've looked around the lower end of Cathedral Ward again. I go up into the upper end again. Nothing in the lower end had changed in an interesting way. The guy who picks you up still picks you up, but doesn't do anything interesting, even though I've kind of met the other guy now. Yeah. That's not terribly helpful. It's, yeah. And I know why, I know, I'm just saying. Like, I don't want to ask what you mean, but I want to know what you mean. So it doesn't really go anywhere very good. But yeah, these guys are pretty much just gonna slurp back up any second now. And I've looked through enough of this area. Ah, okay. There's that guy. I feel like he didn't... Oh, yes. This guy did not make a grab for me, as it turned out. And this is inoperable, yeah. So obviously I want to get to the other end of that. What on earth is... No, he doesn't seem interested. Cool. Shoot. Gotta go around. Oh. If you listen carefully, you can just make out the sound of them somehow coming back to life. Yep, there he is. Wheelchair just coming out of the ground. It's quite interesting, really. The voice acting is actually really good. I probably haven't mentioned that, but I think it's class. Oh man, these guys are numerous. Alright, let's see what happens if this guy grabs me, maybe. Just for laughs. Oh, okay. Did he just squash me and kill me? Yeah, he pretty much... Oh, wait. How the hell am I waking up? Oh, okay. Yeah. He just squashed you and killed you. That's cool. Like, I mean... If I'd woken up somewhere else and been dead immediately, that would have been interesting, and I would have maybe gotten some more health before getting grabbed next time, but... Looks like he just pretty much drops you, like the guy in Cathedral War does. So I suppose I will return to Hunter's Dream, because I really don't know if I'm able to fight my way through that at the moment. Sorry. I keep touching the mic because I know that I'm breathing through my nose, and that's bad for things. Okay. Nope. No, actually, I think I'll... maybe I'll just go to Cathedral Ward again. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm only making very minimal adjustments, really. But it's actually interesting because the mic, the plastic side of it is actually facing inward, or appears to be, intended to face inward. The actual holes are on the other side, presumably to somewhat eliminate the breathing, but I have a habit of trying to twist it around so that the holes are facing me, which maybe isn't as intended at all. Okay, it's been 13 minutes and we've basically done nothing, which is really not ideal. Right, yeah, that douchebag freaking cleaned out all my NPCs. Very upset about that still. Frick's sake. Is that purple? Oh, it's this guy. There's that guy. I have already been down there and looked to see if the priest dude is down there, but it's okay because I know where he is. So I guess I may as well just go this way. I think I've been up there and looked, and there's nothing new there either. Yeah, that is weird. I wonder if it's just Byrgenwerth is always sort of trapped in this one time. You freaking bastard. It'd be interesting, like, if you know, the intention of Byrgenwerth was to be, you know, frozen in time. Perhaps to keep that guy alive, or something weird like that. Kinda cool. You didn't hear me. I think I may very well have left my Bloodborne skills behind me in the past. Definitely don't feel like I'm quite as on top of it as I was, but then I haven't played it for about a week, or maybe more. What's the last stream from? I think it was maybe from Friday night last week. No, because last week was the... Oh, maybe it was Sunday night or something. After I... Yeah. I actually can't remember. But, interesting and good news. What the frick's going on here? Alright then.
I'm afraid I've made a bit of a blunder.
Oh wow.
I've taken blood.
It's your one.
I have to say, what a fool I am. That thing still lies in wait.
I think that is Alien's her voice anyway.
Turn back. My prey like turn back. My prey like turn.
Kinda wanna know what your prey is though. Maybe I'll just take a little look. Just a small look. Not sure if she's actually able for it, or if she's just like, oh, I just want to die nobly trying to kill a thing. Interesting. Well, whoever it is... he just put a sword into himself, I think. Whoa! Whoa! He kills. Really, really fast. So that's what I'm doing for the evening. I'm gonna try and kill that guy. He looks fun. Does that mean the Grand Cathedral lamp is actually not accessible at the moment? Because that's pretty much right. He's pretty much right where it would be. Which makes sense if the same thing would have happened to the whatever Father Gascoigne area lamp while that interaction was going on. I still want to look. Yeah, so I'll go to the Grand Cathedral.
Oh, Flora, oh, little ones. Let the hunt and let it foretell.
What?
What is it? Good hunt,
Okay.
Well, good hunt.
You're worrying me, doll. Aha, see? Not functioning this time. That was my position. I positioned that. I think you can say that you positioned your position or something. But anyway, so possibly if I went back to where Father Gascoigne's lamp is now, I could activate it now. And I may as well do that since it's the closest one to the Cathedral Ward lamp that I'm about to end up at. Yeah, posited. That was my position, so I posited it. Posited. Oh yes, I see. Sorry. I see what you're going with. Yes, but I think it was still an accurate thing to say if I wasn't great on the old enunciation. Or, no, pronunciation, actually. Oh, the things I talk about on my stream. Another thing that I used to talk about on my stream, and now kind of don't need to, is that last Friday, Ireland became the first country ever to legalise same-sex marriage by popular vote, or marriage equality, as it is popularly known. But like in the actual law, the wording was changed to marriage is defined as a union between two people regardless of their sex, or basically something like that. No, the lamp is still bushed. Fine. No lamp for me. But anyway, so that was freaking great. It passed by about I think 62 point something percent. Yes, and yeah, it had a huge turnout, like a really, really good turnout compared to normal turnouts for referendums and even general elections, I think. So everyone is very happy about it, and except for the people who voted no, of course. And I think it's just such an important thing that we actually got it done. Because if we hadn't got it done, it would have been very awkward. You know, because lots of countries just don't have those conversations, and that's, you know, you can make excuses for that, but if you actually, you know, give the yes side their chance or whatever, and, you know, you can't let them campaign, and you get up in people's faces and get on talk shows and get on people's doorsteps. There was a lot of canvassing, you know, and you still can't make it happen. It looks bad. I think it would have looked very bad if it hadn't passed. Not just for Ireland, but in general. Like, people definitely would have used that as a case study of freaking, oh yeah, our douchebaggery is totally legit.
I pray, Eliza, turn back.
I want to turn back, but I don't know what else to freaking do if I'm not hurting, you know, I'm not going after your prey. Yeah. It's an interesting kind of a glitch thing that's gone on here, if it is a glitch in the way I think it is. Oh my freaking god. Now see, that's particularly upsetting because I'm really, really, like, far enough away to make that run annoying. Ugh. Good laughs. But I think if I can just get on top of him, I can kill him. Although maybe I should just try and hit him with the visceral attack. I don't know. I probably need to hit him with a visceral attack to do any decent damage, but gotta think about these things in terms of what happens if I go ham. Freaking birds. Alright. I'm just gonna run for it. I am a hunter, but I'm not hunting any of you. Not you either. Sorry, Eileen. There's definitely a come on Eileen joke there. I just don't know where it is quite. Dexy's Midnight Runners knew what they were at. They did, you know, I think. Okay. Holy frick, man. He is so dangerous. I wonder if I can get his sword. That looks really good. No glitch? You mean the fact that my lamp is... Okay, well, let's not talk more about it, actually. It's cool. Excuse me. Oh, the lamp is a glitch. Is it? I'm guessing it is. It surely is, like it, yeah. Oh, I see. Sure. I mean, that makes sense. What happened at that lamp, like, in theory, could have happened at any number of times. Oh, okay. I wonder if there's any way I could have been more helpful. Don't like seeing people who are, in theory, better than neutral ending up like that, but you know. Just gonna roll. See, he just damaged himself there. If I just wait around, he'll hurt himself enough. Wow, okay. So he turns on self-damage of some sort. Oh, he's just hurting himself. Does he heal himself then? No. Okay, interesting. Wow. Wow. That is my strongest weapon. Well, it's my most upgraded weapon. Maybe I'll try this. Whoops, that was not the thing I intended to do. There we go. Oh, frick. One what down? Visceral attack? Yeah, no, I think the faster weapon's pretty necessary. Pretty necessary. That's fine, 'cause, I mean, it's my favorite weapon. There's no question about that. Oops. Gotta turn down my phone volume in case it rings or something. Upsetting all of my precious viewers. Well, let's look at the attack speed here. Versus. It's pretty much the same. But I think the Holy Blade has like a significant advantage in some ways. Yeah, like it literally takes strength and dexterity and arcana at better, or as good or better levels. He is pretty buff. I don't know, man. No. I don't really want to cheese him. Maybe I will. Maybe I should. But it's not a bad thought, though. Do I have? Probably do have some poison knives around the place. I'll try the Holy Blade, but I bet that even though, like, it's not exactly like, but I guess what I mean is I prefer to just attack things. Everything, yeah, all is totally fair. I don't mean that I feel it's unfair to the game. The game deserves everything it gets, but I just prefer not attacking that way because I don't find it as fun, and I typically find it more finicky than. All right. I typically find it more finicky than any of the attacking things I could do myself. Come on. What has he got? Does that bleed? Frick, man. Let's see. Just a bit more. Sure. Not much, so. Oh, actually, that was his damage. Yes, that seems to be the way it is. If you make it hunger for blood by giving it some, then it'll extract more from... Wait, what the frick did he... Yeah, he's healing himself a lot. Presumably in the same way that I would. He definitely did heal. Yeah, he was below. He was at half or below. He seems pretty into this whole weapon strategy. Come on. Alright. I imagine that it only damages him into the orange. Come, just okay. What? Come on, roll. Yeah, some questionable. Oh, frick! That's knowing missed. So he's cheesing me. God damn it. I'd say he's killable, but it's gonna be a freaking slog, I'd say. Yeah, no, I'd say he's definitely workable, but don't know, I kinda wanna stick with the cane, but like I always feel like the cane gives me a little bit better combo wise. Better performance, you know, from multiple hits. It's my FPS seems to be dropping weirdly too, actually. PS4 has been on for a while because I thought I was going to stream earlier. Maybe it's that. It's just getting a bit warm. Right now. Yeah, we'll try the cane. And maybe we'll try some items too. Just for laughs. Let's see, what have we got here? No, the whip is definitely not fast enough. It definitely would be, range-wise, it'd be great. I could nearly swap to the spear thing, but I don't know. Yeah, the knowing mist might be nice, and then we could put in. Yeah, I don't really care about beast pellets, so I could put in poison knives there. But like realistically, I don't know. Let's see. Sure. Sure. Now I died on this end of the hall, I believe. Yeah, there it is. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna die just for that. There's also that. He doesn't seem to be the kind. I don't know that the poison knife is doing much. Do we have to hit him with multiple ones in a row? Oh, that freaking hurt. I could just let him chase me around while he loses health. Holy frick! That hurt him a lot. He's already done 1,000 damage to himself. All the way, frickin' heal. Aha. Yeah, that's probably true enough. Actually, I have poison. And Nomi missed his one slow freaking throw. Alright. Oh. Oh, frick, I'm dead. God damn. Yeah. Definitely if he's gonna be doing that sort of thing. But the thing is, I gotta hit him and then survive the aftermath. Yeah. It's not great. He's tough business. Yeah, he was like, he did so much damage to himself for just for the kind of purpose of trying to keep me down. And he hadn't even landed a hit on me really at that stage. Oh man, these frames dropping like flies. Okay. Okay. If I can hit him with one knowing mist like early on in the fight, that'd be great. But other than that, it's going to be awkward. How long does it? I wonder how long it lasts actually. I mean, if that hits me, that's going to be pretty freaking upsetting too. That's a non-trivial consideration. Ah, come on now. Okay, fine. You're a douchebag who is freaking unhittable. God damn it. Oh my god, and I pressed freaking square instead of X. Good work. Alright, let's see how much damage he does himself. Oh god. There's a thing where he deliberately takes a bunch of damage at once to make a particular hit powerful, it would seem. Like, why are you throwing it so high, Fredericks? Come on. It's just... Okay, sure. Knowing miss is a freaking waste of time because I can't hit it. Ah, so good. Strongly suspect this is something to do with Eileen. I'm supposed to give her that thing. Yeah, maybe. Oh, I'm sure it's just like a feature of the weapon. Well, it very well could be a feature of the weapon. Oh man, I've already hit the end of my freaking blood vial stocks. That's annoying. Gonna have to kill everything on the way up there. I don't know, maybe not. It's only 2 blood vials. It's not going to be probably a huge concern. Just because it's basically free money if I do get them. Yep, sweet. There I am, up to max. Get myself up to max, actually. Excuse me. What the frick was that? So now I'm slightly worse off than when I started. That's brilliant. Gas and quick lever bullets though, those are important right now. Maybe I can, if I kill this guy, I could get the multiple bullets back off him. Provided he doesn't kill me, it's instantly. Holy frick! He may have gotten stronger. Close stone shard. Yep. Not my best work for sure. Okay. Let's see if just conservative attacking and also quicksilver bullets will win the day here. And dodging, of course. Naturally dodging. Whoa! That was a lot of damage from one hit. And that wasn't even his weapon, that was his gun. What's he even doing? Yeah, I gotta dodge. frick, man. Not much else I can do. Like, until he starts damaging himself and then making outrageous attacks. There it is. Yeah. Freaking hell, dude. It's ridiculous. Oh, that was a good choice. Okay, now I'm out of things. Freaking wasting my time at this stage. Like, he's not. Okay, I don't know. Bosses are always more frustrating, especially the ones that are supposedly on a power level. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, it's good thinking. It's a hell of a lot of levels into Blood Tinge, man. That makes me want to have a Blood Tinge build even more. Well, I think I've built my guns up as like basically secondary to my. Oh yes, I have to go and get some blood echoes. So I think I'll kill this giant over here, and I'll kill the other things. Get like maybe 5 or 10k. Oh, is he? I wasn't sure if it was the same. Get some blood vials, get some blood echoes. Okay, so that's one blood vial that I've earned. In addition to... Oh yeah, these guys are much more upsetting now, for some reason. Cool. Getting some blood vials. Tasty. Pebble bubbling, yeah, cool. Is this a double barrel gun? It isn't. Oh, did you mean my double shotgun? The one that goes pop pop basically? Or uses two bullets? Otherwise I'm not sure what you mean. Alright, interesting. I haven't used that in a while. Because, like, I can't afford the Quicksilver bullets. It's pretty expensive, it gets pretty expensive pretty quickly. Right, not much to be done here. But I know another place I can grind for souls. Alright, well, I thought he was shooting, he had like a little shotgun thing, and like that it wasn't, it looked like more than 2 bullets, I guess is what I mean. Didn't occur to me that it might be that exact gun. But fair point. Might well be. No, I don't really care about that down there. Let's see. It's a dead bird. There's a few giants out here, which I hopefully should be able to kill individually. Oh frick, I thought that was a bird on the ground next to him. There we go. Bloodstone shards, I mean, they're never bad. So it's not really too bad of an experience. Farming. Nothing interesting here, I presume. Doesn't look like it. Cool. I'm up to 11. And I can get another 10 for 5,400 if memory serves. Or at least I could the last time I checked the shop. It might be more expensive now for some reason. Okay. Double barrel shotgun dude on my left. Take him out easily enough. Then the scythe. Oh, come on now. I think I remember having... Oh my god, I pressed square again. I think I remember having trouble with him before, and like basically the hitbox for his scythe is pretty upsetting. Oh, find yourself. There we go. I don't think it was. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it was always on fire at all. I've earned nearly enough blood echoes already, actually, or blood vials already. But I think I will go back and stock up regardless, because I definitely don't want to be stuck doing this every time. That'll be really annoying. Yeah, sure. What harm if I waste an antidote? Oh, there was a person there. They're now gone. Interesting. Can't aim a gun. No, that probably would hit him if he was hittable. Yeah, I'm gonna just go and buy a bunch of freaking yolks. Did you know, Ireland fact, yolks is not only a term for a thing you don't know the name of, like thingamy or what's it, it's also term for pills, slang term for pills that you might buy on a night out, such as ecstasy and so on. Little facts for you, you know, the odd little fact. Oh god, now they're twice as expensive as they were. Or no, half as expensive again, I mean. Sigh. So I don't even have a full go and a half. I might pop some souls for that purpose. Yep, I think that'll be enough. Nope, it will not be enough. But it'll be mostly enough. Excuse me, sorry. Hope that wasn't too loud. Yeah, okay, fine. Nope, wrong one. God damn it, it just really adds insult to injury that I can't go there from... That I can't, use the much closer freaking lamp. I really want to, but I can't. It's very annoying. Man, I'm sitting here freaking an hour. Or 40 minutes probably against this one guy. Sigh. Just kind of didn't know what else to look at. Yeah, of course, if I kill these guys on the way up without getting injured, I can potentially earn some blood vials. If I don't screw it up like I did this there. Oh, there we go. Now we're up to 20, and the old stock is up to 20, so I have one full go round of them. Oh, that was bad. Okay. I earned it all back, savage. Now for these guys. That's a bad thing. Holy frick, okay, that does a lot of damage. I need to not die here. Ideally. This guy did, like, this freaking shotgun guy, he's not part of it, he's not a team player. He's not paying attention at all. All he's doing is giving me free Quicksilver bullets, and that's grand. But, like, he needs to have a freaking review meeting with his manager or some crack. Okay, Eileen, what's the deal? A hunter's never alone. You know, that's right. Hunter's never alone, and I'm gonna help out my fellow hunter because I'm a nice person. Well, actually, no, I'm not. We've already talked about that. But I feel like I'm just about better than neutral. Excuse me, you were attacking and I hit you with the thing, so you should have been visceral attack possible. Visceral attackable. That was terrible. I don't know, it looks more like a shotgun to me, whereas I don't think that gun is. But it does seem to have... Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think it is the same model, at least. I just maybe wasn't looking too closely at that gun when I was using it. Because it freaking wastes so much, you know. It's so wasteful. Doesn't seem to do an awful lot more damage. Okay, well that's a reasonable strategy. It's not really that great at all. Come on now. Man, he could literally kill me in one combo. That's freaking... That is upsetting. God damn it. The other thing is I seem to get staggered, whereas no boss ever seems to get staggered by my attacks. Sometimes they have like scripted bits where they kind of go, ooh. But once they're attacking, they're kind of attacking. Oh, frick. Oh god, the luck. That was some luck. Yeah, but not the same way. Not the way that I'm thinking of. Like, I guess I don't mean staggered in the Bloodborne sense. I mean just like that, you know, I'm attacking him so much and so, you know, so much at once that he gets, he can't keep going for a second and has to pause his attacks. It's not that he makes himself vulnerable exactly, it's just that he stops freaking hurting me. Oh my god, oh my god. I don't know, it's just sort of a disconnect with the way the enemies usually work in the game. There's a lot of them, when you're attacking and they're attacking, your attacks will stop their attacks sometimes. Well, not sometimes, like it's... For me, it's a sizable part of the thing. Yeah, but I'm down by more than half my blood vials. Oh god. And I don't really have it in me to keep attacking him every time I lose some life. Oh man, that was good. The AI is so good. It's really disgusting. No, he missed. Come on. Come on. Ah. Ah. God help us. If he freaking would, that'd be great. But he doesn't seem that bothered about it this time. Sigh. Oh, and I stood there like an idiot. Got shot. What? I was rolling and I'm very upset about that. That's a 4 attack combo that I did not realize he was gonna do. Now I'm gonna die. Oh, thought I freaking caught him. It's just such a waste. I don't know what I'm at. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I really don't think the whip is gonna do it. But other than that, yeah. Yeah. I think I might go look around other places. But yeah, I have to go up there now and get my things, because I want to sort of undo the damage done by going into that fight at all. Yeah, exactly, that's the plan. That is the plan. Unfortunately, he killed me rather far in this time. So... Oh yeah, I won't have to bolt on this mark actually. Well, theory. In practice it might actually be safer, but... Well, we'll see. Yeah, that's a good point, I did not think about that. He's not a traditional boss, he's just a douchebag who's in an area. Yep, I'm out of here. Good luck. Bye 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 bye. Is he following me? No, he's not too bothered. Now what if I go into her and talk to her now? Hello there. Alright, well, I've got 12,000 soul or blood echoes now. Oh, that was a good roll. It's like a builder's breakfast. That was a big roll. It was a big roll. Do you know what I'm saying? Serious roll. There was like sausages and rashes and black pudding in that roll. What on earth is this? What is going on here? I need to roll. Oh, there we go. I'm just saying. It was a big important moment. Landing that roll. Alright. Definitely profited on the blood echoes front, I would say. Or on the blood vials front, I'd say. I gotta kill another one of these guys now. Grand enough. 15,800. Didn't have to roll there. Maybe this guy is worth talking to now. Oh, not this bird. Can't remember what this guy does. I think it's something bad. Right. I'm gonna go out here. He's pretty much right here, so I'll just talk to him and see what happens.
Oh, good to see you safe.
Ah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Just tell me. In his time, but all did not go well. Tragic that Master Lagarius, I must free him. As you know, but I have heard, and that counselors, if you seek blood healing...
I don't actually know if I seek blood healing, honestly. Like, is that what the goal? Is there just what is going... What is the goal of Bloodborne? It's actually a pretty, like, I think someone asked me the other day, or recently anyway, it's like, you know, what are you supposed to do in the game? And actually, it's a really good question. Because, like, there are no objectives as such. And, like, you know, you're just sort of thrown into this world and it's like, it's pretty dangerous, maybe you should attack things. And so you do. And attacking things ultimately leads you to various different things. Bosses, not least among them. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. In this world of waypoints and so on. Like, cause even in Dark Souls, there was definitely like there was that guy early on who was like, you must ring the 2 bells, and I don't think that I've had anyone tell me like explicitly. Yeah. But like at that stage, you've already been kind of been told to like kill things by the game, like forcing you to kill things to stay alive or whatever. But yeah, that's not a bad point. Right, gonna buy a bunch of things. Yep, whatever. Okay. I actually must check how many things I need for a level 2. Okay. I can buy 18,000 of them. Or 26 of them. 18,000. Very freaking clever. Right. I don't care about pebbles. Is there anything else interesting? No. 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 Yeah, this actually... Your thought that the guy does have his Quicksilver or Blood Tinge up high does make me tempted to try and go and build a Blood Tinge based dude. Let's see. Holy Arnhem. Wasn't an awful lot to do there, I remember. Alright, let's go and just take a look. Ooh, those gloves look unfun. More mist. Oh, the forest is still pretty big, but the forest is such a pain because it's so huge. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to Old Yarnum. Let's see what's around here. Oh yeah, actually my laptop has gone quiet. There we go. Alright. I think I've already gone back to her since I referred the last person. But maybe maybe there is something more there, I don't know. That was silly. Didn't need to lose that health. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I feel like Yosefka is not her name, but yeah, sure. It might be. It felt like it was sort of a saint name or something. Wait, where did he come from? He dropped down from somewhere. Where the frick was he? Or at least he appeared to drop down from behind me. Oh, shame. Sorry, a bit of camera foolishness there. Oh, right, he's up there. Yeah. Normally you have to go around after him. Didn't know there was somewhere he could drop down from though. Where is that? How did he get down at all? Maybe he was on top of that little scaffolding thing. Which I cannot damage. My friend just texted me to say she's playing Alien Isolation. So that's a game I'm never going to play or stream, just so you know. It seems so incredibly horrifying. I can't remember if my Outlast streams are archived, but I'm pretty sure they're not actually, which is very sad because they were pretty entertaining in their ridiculous badness. Even to think about, like, as I spent literally 15 or 20 minutes in one small section of corridor because I was just too freaked to go around the corner or something. They were bad times. Alright. He bursts out of there and then like, oh, did I come out at the wrong time? My bad, guys. My bad. Sorry. No, I didn't mean to screw up your thing. Can't get up there, no. Whew, neatly avoided that. Oh yeah, these are the ones who, you know, would casually kill me occasionally. With basically no warning. I'd just be like dead and I was like, no. Happened a few times. Some of those times very awkwardly. I lost like a bunch of souls because I went after one of them. Okay. Nothing there. Oh, sorry. I'm just sitting a little bit awkwardly here. There we go. That's someone hanging upside down by the feet. Lovely. Werewolf Hunter now, he's long dead. In fact, they are long dead. Maybe I'll just be able to take a slightly more leisurely exploration of this place now. Oh. Coming up from... There is a guy in... Yeah, down here. There he is. Oh, Janie. And I've been in there and jumped out. That's where you emerge from some freaking weird path. And if I go down there, it leads me to the stairs that brings me back to, what's it called? Brings you back to the start of this area. Lamp. Brings you back to the lamp. Let's see. See, I don't like that sound one bit. I don't really know what it is though. So, right, let's see what happens if I go up here. I think nothing, but... What the hell was that? Oh yes, fall is effective. Yeah, that was pretty good. I love the on-ladder attacking. It's very entertaining to me for some reason. Reeks of sniping. I'd imagine it does. Oh, we are in him. Now, maybe there's a way I can fall off here and find something interesting. Not that way. Nor that way, I would suggest. I know that way is nothing interesting. Let's just check. No. And this way is the ladder, so no. Okay. Fair enough. Pretty gore splattered right now. Oh yeah, did I ever fall down off this? Don't think I did. Yeah, the splinters thing. I was thinking about it just then. Just as you were, probably. Oh, interesting. And this presumably leads me, yeah, into this room. Oh, cool. So I've never been here. I've never been at this level. I have this room. Ah, sweet. There's a bunch of items for me to pick up that I never got at the time. Maybe some of them will even be good. Nope. Stupid of me to think so. Now, is there anything else to get up here? I think that is the thing over there, as is. Okay, so we'll have to snake over there very, very gently. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Looks like there's something along there, but I don't know how we'd get to it. There's no way I can walk along a rope anyway, for sure. No, maybe I was sort of seeing things. Yeah, I was probably seeing that light there. To the full platforms. Oh, I know, yeah, but there definitely was a way along the plank and it led to falling onto here, but I thought there was something else at the top. Oh, there is. How would I get across there? I don't know if I can. Okay, sure, look. Let's fall off here. I think we're good. Actually, I'll walk over to where this is. Fall off here. There we go. Man, those people are getting pretty upset. Not much they can do about me, though. I imagine. See ya. Alright. They are very upsetting sounds. Ah, fluffed it. God damn. I'm kind of caught here now. It's a lot of people. Doop-de-doop-doop-de-doo. It's some sort of a demon thing hanging upside down, I believe. So technically meat or some, you know, some sort of a thing. It's a thing. I'm really hoping it's not a person. But it looks sort of like a winged... You can sort of see from here. And you can sort of see what might be limbs. Alright, screw this. I'm going back up there, and... Oh, I actually have to go a fair way to freaking get to where I was going. Yeah, oh yeah, it's a grand and profitable little enterprise, but problem is can't get to there from anywhere basically. Except if I go back to where like that ladder place, so I think I'm just gonna have to go there. It's annoying. Where of Watcher? Don't remember anything that might be considered a Watcher there. Maybe they just mean one of those two things in the shrouds. Anyway, I want to see what that item is. I don't even know. I don't even remember what the second item was. Did I get two? Or maybe I only got one actually. Okay. Heal up just in case we fall. Yeah, but was he... I don't think he was able to hit you from where he was. Yeah, I need to basically run and jump off a very... well, fairly narrow ledge. Time for high spots, I freaking hope so. Oh my god, that backstep really upset me. Guess I'm falling. Sigh. God damn this freaking game. No, it's fine. Backstep screwing me up. It doesn't happen as often as I thought it would when I first played it and knew what a backstep was. Or, you know, found out what a backstep was by pressing B. This was in Dark Souls 1. I was like, holy frick, that's gonna screw me up so often. And it really rarely does. And this isn't a door I can open or anything, is it? No. Would be cool, but unfortunately. Yeah, that's some sort of horrible beast for sure. Who freaking knows what kind? It's winged anyway. Yeah, you can see the sort of... yeah, it's pretty grim. Definitely grim is the word you could productively use. Reeks a giant... well, you're right. There's a giant beast there. Apologies, this is a pretty slow stream. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm thinking of. A couple more levels. Levels are quite long to get. But I suppose I could grind for some echoes. But certainly I'm not staying streaming for much longer. Alright, let's see if we can get this. Oh man, if this like gets to a point where I'm just unable to make this jump, it's gonna be really irritating. Holy frick, that was dodge. God damn it, why won't you jump? At least I've killed everything now. Sigh. I really want to know what that item is now, as well. Because it's such a pain to get. So even if I was like, whatever, which I kind of am, you know, like, I'm not leaving it, I wouldn't leave it behind, or I would leave it behind. I wouldn't be so opposed to leave it behind just because it's an item, but because it's that difficult to get. I'm just like, well, now I kind of want to know what it is. And so everyone is stuck watching me freaking try to find that. Step off a little bit here. There we go. Oh man, it's really tough one. Just freaking... Why would... Just won't jump. I don't know. You know that movie, White Guys Can't Jump? It's kind of like that. Did you need to double tap circle before? Yeah, maybe. It's good, like, I mean... But, like, there's no way to get any momentum off that. At all. And, yeah, basically, I don't feel like it's gonna be very friendly to me. That said... Yeah, like, I mean, that's definitely not the kind of gap you just casually walk off, and that's all I can do really is walk off, because this is way too far away to make a jump. Sorry. I know, I'm sure it's possible, it's just hard. Nope. Nope. I can't jump at all. I'm just practicing my jump on the way back up. Because I want this item now. I really want it. Because he almost makes it just by falling off. He doesn't quite though. So I know it's a fairly... Like, once I jump at all, it should be grand. Ugh. Terrible. I do like this sort of complete Egyptry, you know, because in these games, because like it's just, you know, there's no reason for it to be there. Like, you can just have hard enemies and... Oh my god! You just can't write this. You just have hard enemies and you can have kind of very I guess flaky story delivery and vague stuff and all that stuff. You didn't have to have like weird, difficult platforming to get items that usually have very little consequence. Like, it just makes it feel all the more intimidating, I suppose. And I kind of like that. Like, I mean, if every item was just sort of casually handed to you, it would still be good. You know, it would still be a very difficult game, but it wouldn't quite be the same as like these like ridiculous sort of attempts to, okay, I gotta get to there and then try this, and meanwhile, you know, you're lugging around, you know, this massive sword, and you're beefed up to the nines with various... No, it just won't jump. Oh, beef up to the nines with various things like, you know, you're super strong and you're super fast and stuff, and you still kind of have to make these awkward little platforming jumps to get items and stuff, and I just think that's really cool. It's a very strange level or game design thing. I guess it's because people can get very... If you're good and you're patient and stuff, you can get very, very... you can get probably flawless with the combat. But the platforming is always just a little bit, you've got to kind of be lucky and just make it that one time. Or whatever. Oh god. Alright. And the game, like, I mean, in many ways, so isn't built for, like, the jumping alone is just... You have to run to jump. And, I don't know if any of you play this game. Probably not. Otherwise. Look at this. Just look at that. So you have to run to jump. And then, while you're running, you gotta mash the run button. In order to actually make the jump. And, you know, if you're not running fast enough, you haven't been running for long enough, it just doesn't work. And the amount of times that, you know, you die because of this stuff is just so disgusting. And it's presumably all because they didn't want to, they wanted to overload the circle button more. Ow. Because, you know, it's all sort of traversal stuff, like there's dodging and there's backstepping and there's, you know, all that stuff. But they decided that, you know, it was going to be jumping as well, and it was going to be in the most awkward way possible. Like, forward and circle could have been a way to jump. You know, it wouldn't maybe have been the best, but it could have worked in theory while you were running as well. And just a bunch of, I don't know. It's just a weird thing. Now, if I could just get a little bit further. Just making strange noises now. I'm sorry, everyone. I think I might just give up and go back. See, if I weren't streaming, I would have just sat here for the night. I definitely don't need so much lead up, but I cannot deal with not having enough lead up. Yeah, maybe. So many interesting I wonder what the planning behind that was. It's really interesting. I really like that they devoted 4 whole buttons to attacking. Although admittedly, the left trigger is overloaded with that sort of. You can also use it to repel attacks in a certain way, functionality. But you know, it's mostly okay. No. I still need a little bit more lead up than that because he just does not start running in that time. My tooth is healing well though. I got that tooth extracted, yeah. It's like a month later now. And it's still, like, definitely not gone, but the healing process definitely improved after the first week and a half or so. Like, and then since then it's been mostly grand. But now I'm just like, you know, kind of hoping that one day I'll wake up and be like, oh, I cannot tell that tooth was ever there, but I don't know if that will ever actually happen. You know, because there's still sort of a divot in the roof of my mouth, and it's still a little bit tender and stuff. Okay. Yes, I knew as soon as I freaking bloody messenger. All right, well that is kind of worth going for. I can change what my messengers wear on their heads. Prestigious, wondrous rolling. Yes, I suppose. I'm going to spend a little bit of time up here now because it freaking took me so long to get here. Make sure that there's nothing I'm supposed to do. Doesn't look like it. Yes. Okay, now back to the God, I wasted like a whole run of blood vials just healing myself from that one fall. Man. This game's ridiculous. Anyway, but... So I'm gonna go and maybe farm some souls. Where would be the real question. I guess the Hemwick Journal. Land on the chandelier. Well, you see, it doesn't seem to be fully, actually I can go the shorter way. But there's a lot of dudes there. But I suppose that's grand. Oh no, I can't because I have no blood vials to actually heal me when I fall. But there is a shortcut over there. God damn it. A different shortcut, but a shortcut. Yeah, because the chandelier has just it's just a frame now. I don't know if it's and it doesn't have anything glowing on it or whatever, which is another concern. You know, it makes me a bit more wary of actually going down onto it. But I probably could land on it, but I might fall through it immediately. And that's kind of my big worry. It'd be interesting if you could actually like awaken that beast or something. That would be really, really cool. But I don't want to do it now anyway. And I don't, frankly, I don't know if it's anything more than a very, very cool prop in this level. Alright, let's get out of the car. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm quite tired. Ugh. Oh man, job hunting is a weird thing too. I've been doing that a bit. Talking to people and like... It's very strange the first time you tell someone how much experience they have and they go, oh, okay, cool, that's, oh yeah, and they're kind of like, seem very interested in going somewhere with you, even though you just said that you don't have experience in the thing they kind of want. But you've done 2 years or whatever. Like, all that stuff about needing experience to get experience is definitely problematic in other industries, as well as, the weirder ones. Oh yeah, Mr. Hat. God damn it. Okay, I'll do it before I go back to the hunter. I'm only gonna try him once. But I forgot to check how many souls I need. So, just everything's wrong. God damn it. Yep, I was also too late. Because I thought of another thing. In fact, I meant to do it earlier and also forgot then. So I'm just going to do it now. While we're here. Oh, it's grand actually because I went to the wrong place. I meant to go to the witch's abode. Excuse me. Yeah, but I was basically talking to a guy about a job thing. Whether he had a vacancy and someone recommended I call him and all this stuff. And like, it was really awkward because I didn't want to kind of be too much calling up and just going, give me a job. Because Hemwick Charnel Lane's really... Yeah, it is a boring place, but it's got things that are worth lots of souls. Okay, look at... Go to the Forbidden Grave. And I didn't do either of the things. No, I did one of them. Okay. I'll change the messenger hat after. Sigh. Twitch lag is... Okay, now this is not the way I want to go. This is the way I want to go back here. Yeah. Go and kill some snake douchebags or something. Actually, I can kill 2 pigs. They're worth a decent number of things. I actually thought I needed more blood echoes to level up, but I don't. I only need 30k, which is about kind of ideal. Ah! There we go. Sorted him right out. He's a literal pig, though, to be fair, so I guess I shouldn't feel too proud of myself. Yeah, that's a decent amount of blood echoes coming out here. God damn it. What? Oh yes, absolutely. 15 pigs or fewer, you're right. One thing is that it's way more annoying in this game to grind, because you have to go back into the Hunter's Dream. And god damn it. You know, you can't just walk over to a lamp and go, okay, refresh me, man. Give me all the monsters back. And I guess that is, like, that's an intentional thing. They didn't want it to be too easy to grind. Oh, frick. But still, it's like, oh, but I want to. Sometimes I just want to grind. Yeah. Oh no, not even that. It's like that I would, you know, there aren't 15 pigs in the game that I've seen. That, you know, I would need to refresh it at least once. Yeah. Kill this guy up here. I think he's worth about 1,000 blood echoes. Don't remember that before. Do not remember that happening. Tempering blood gemstone. Okay, sure. Now I can go along here and start killing hella snake things. So many. Ugh, this freaking place. Oh, goddamn. There we go. The village has fewer enemies generally, I think, but yeah, I suppose they are pretty. Do you mean the unseen village? Oh god. Or do you mean the village near here? Or is that? No, it's in the unseen village. There is at least one more pig, I just remembered. It's around here somewhere. Definitely remember killing it at one point. Okay, yeah, it does have some... has some grand enough enemies, I suppose. Oh, I shouldn't be rolling that much. Ow, ooh, frick. Ooh, that was close. Literally tens of snakes, indeed. Then I kind of want to go to the lamp again, because it's a pain to get there from here. Let's just go, oh, freaking hell. Alright, screw it. Screw it. I'm going to the village. It's a pretty good call. This way? Nope. Oh god, I always get so lost here. I think it's along here. Yeah. I'll just take the lift and end up in the village and kill a load of things and hopefully get a load of, you know, those souls or whatever. Stupid freaking snakes. They're just so annoying. Combo bites and so on. There is one more snake guy, but I think that's it after that. He's in here and I can potentially kill him before he even turns into a snake. Going quick. No, I don't think I'm going to be quick enough. Oh wait, no I am. Yeah. How about you? Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. Wait, what? Didn't realize I had a torch and a hunter's torch. Thought they were the same. Okay, then there's mortar dude. He's freaking wrecked my day more than once. Heh. Heh. It's never any freaking good. Ooh, come and fight me, blood. Ooh, come and fight me. Nobody's coming to fight me. Come on, man. Fine. Fine. You obviously don't care about me. I have to come in and freaking fetch you out. Terrible. Oh, 600 or so for them as well. Not so bad. This guy is worth at least that. Oh, because he hurts a freaking bunch. And rightly so. Wait, who the frick is that? Oh, okay. One of the pitchfork guys. It's a nice roll. It's good work. Oh, what could be in here? I'm making a surprised face at an imaginary camera. Huh? Quicksilver bullets. Mm-hmm. Wait, what? Okay, it's just these guys. Oh, you. Okay, he hurts way more than I remember him hurting. The rifle guy will definitely hurt a lot because they seem to upgrade quite quickly with the old new areas. More Quicksilver bullets, great. I mean, once you're fighting a boss, there's nothing handier in fairness. Oh, that's her. I thought I looked for him. Well, rather if you're farming to get to hunt a boss, there's nothing handier. I want to get up there too. I have no idea how I do. That might be worth exploring actually. Trying to find that place, but it's kinda nothing that seems to lead in that direction. Off this roof. No. Not that I can see anyway. Unless... No, definitely not. That is not a permitted area to go. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anywhere to go that might lead me in that direction. Because that house place is kind of the big area, and that might lead off in that direction. But it, it doesn't. Because it is sort of curving off to the left, and whatever is up there would be, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go through the water, but actually no, I'm not. Well, whatever. I'm gonna kill these guys for sure, but like the guy up there throws the bombs, and this is all oil, so it's a bit questionable to go through the water or the oil stuff. So I'm gonna just go around. There we go. Hello, friends. Oh. Ooh, that was a little bit close. That was way too close. There we go. Oh, he's still alive. Janie. That was an unfortunate one. It's nearly unfortunate. Okay. I've never actually activated this trap, but I presume I just die. If I do. Whoop. Huh. It's never bad when that guy kills people for me. Yeah, it's just hard to see. Oh wait, the upper area of this house on my left appears to lead there. I don't know if I can get in there either. No, it doesn't look like it. Oops. If I could get onto the roof of there, maybe? Yeah, the roofs do seem to be linked. Let's be careful now, there are probably douchebags everywhere. No. That's where I fall down from. Come on. There we go. Okay, I can get a slightly better look at it now. If I can get to over there. Oh my god, that was poor. So if I get up into there, might be able... No, that is not a place you're supposed to go. God damn it. No. It seems pretty closed off right now. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah. I'm not soliciting tips here, don't worry about it. I'm just trying to muddle things through on my own, thanks. Watch out for the trap. Oh, but now that I am through the gate, here's a little area I never saw. Well, technically, that was a tip from you, so thank you, but in future I'm grand. But anyway, I was going through, that was where I was going. Now, how do I knock on this door? Where is the door? Is there a door? That's a freaking... I need to kill that. Okay. In case it breaks out. Oh. Okay. Yes, this definitely looks like the direction that I need to go for that. Yeah, I'd say it is probably too late now. Holy frick, okay. Thank god that one freaking derped and ran too far. Whew. Those things are so goddamn dangerous. I should have just killed them all when I was thinking about it. Alright, let's look around a little bit. Is that a device? No. Venturing. Okay. I freaking was about to, typical me. I almost did and then just got distracted. Hidden path, huh? This is all very interesting. Antidote, that's probably bad news. Okay, don't want to go down there, and that's probably death. Leads to Yarnum? I wonder if it's that exact thing that confused me so much at the start. Oh wow. Oh wow. This is a whole new freaking thing. What? Wow. I rolled and everything. I'm still rolling, and I think I'm gonna die to this dude. Okay, heal now, for God's sake. Man, I did not think he'd be able to get in there. Okay, so there is a lamp fairly close to here, but I kind of want to see how beefy this dude is. No, he's not that beefy. He's killable. Although not killable when he's above me. Glitching into the... Yeah, that's not ideal. Seems like we can still hurt him. Sure, that's freaking grand. Okay. This looks... Oh, frick, okay. Alright, now I see what's up. This stuff is... I think it's slow poison, but still not good. Probably would want some class of a... rune, maybe, to nullify poison or something. Oh, I'm still wearing the frickin' student uniform, actually. That has probably led to some of the more serious damage I've been taking. Oh, okay. That's pretty good against this stuff. It's still very, very fast, and I don't want to be dealing with it. Still, if I run, I could, in theory, get some of the way. Doot 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 doot. Uh-oh, something not good in that area over there. I think I might take an antidote while we're here. Yep, those are snakes or something. That's not great. I did the wrong thing too. Roll, 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 roll. Okay. I should have just freaking slashed at them, but look at. Don't think there was anything else out there. And I need to finish this stream off. So I think I'm just gonna make a break for it. What even? Oh, frick. Okay, well that tunnel does look kind of good. Maybe I'll just go down there. Yeah, this is not the place I was already. Alright. That just means there are two entrances into here. Maybe if I'm very lucky, I come out where I hope I do. Because I don't want to have a 2-hour stream at all. Because they get split by YouTube and stuff. Yeah, I know. I spotted the ladder. Just wanted to check out the other area down lower. Oh wow, I am definitely climbing into some sort of a walled area. God. This is brilliant. There's definitely some exploration left to do down there too. But hopefully, if if I'm very lucky indeed, I will come out somewhere cool. You wouldn't, really. Realistically. You'd be freaking... Oh, this is freaking totally it. Now I must be careful. Yes, this is definitely it, isn't it? Freaking awesome. Okay. Now, where was that dude? Let's go to Central Yarn, I'm freaking right. But what's this gate over here? Where does this lead? Somewhere else in Central Yarnum. Class. Okay. I am going to go to the lamp and level up and maybe attack that guy once, but I don't really care now. I found this like 2 whole new cool places. And I'm happy to wait until I'm reasonably beefed to attack him. So, thank you for watching me until I finally found something interesting. Apologies that it took so long. Yeah, no, I think I just level up and call it a night. What is that? Well, I need you to take this blood, and I need you to just kind of, just sort of stick it in me, and just make it happen. Yeah. I need stamina so badly in some fights. Alright, cool.
Farewell, good hunter.
Folks, I'm gonna buy some freaking blood vials because even though I'm up on them, I need this man's drivers. No, I'm not sure oh, this is... Yes. Driver's license. Yes, thank you for reminding me about the hats. I would have forgotten next time. Oh, we've got 2 minutes. No, you're not too late. You're just on time. Bloody messenger bandage. Oh, that's pretty disgusting. Just appropriate for those guys. Alright, folks. It's been a long one, and you've been very nice people to stay with me. But, I should really leave it at that. So, from me, from Fredrickson, and from the doll, good night and good luck.